What I'm going to share today is about the importance of Amazon. My big idea is that it's time to add another brick to the foundation of DRTV marketing campaigns. When DRTV launched, you had some very basic elements in every campaign. You had a product, you came up with an offer, you produced a spot, you bought media, people called the phone to buy the product, and you shipped it out. All those elements are obviously critical to the success of a DRTV campaign. As consumer behavior evolved, new bricks were added. As web grew in importance, you added DRTV landing pages. And with that, you started buying online media. You also added things to the phone like IVR, and you added a retail sales strategy to get even more sales out of a product after it had been promoted. I'm here to show you that there's two main reasons why you need to add Amazon as another brick. It's both significant enough to warrant being a cornerstone of your marketing campaign, and it provides you enough data that you can make very smart decisions about your media dollars and about the health of your product. See if we can get this to work. There we go. So right now, for the elements that help convert users during a media campaign, you run an ad, you drive traffic to the phone, you drive traffic to a landing page, and I'm saying you should also add Amazon.com and other marketplaces as a place where people can buy. Because just like these other marketplaces, when people see an ad on TV, oftentimes the first thing they do is they go to Amazon.com and search, and they can buy it right away. So it provides a very similar direct response conversion experience to the web and to the phone. So the first reason why it should have this place alongside web and phone is because of its search share. Now I made this slide 2 weeks ago, and we actually have new data from this. But in 2009, Amazon.com had about 18% market share for product searches online. That means 18% of the time in 2009 when someone was thinking, I want to buy a product, or I want to buy that product, they just went straight to Amazon.com and searched for it. It's grown steadily every year since then. In 2014, it had 39% market share. And that same year, Google had 11% market share for product searches. And then there was new research published yesterday. This is all from Forrester Research Group, that Amazon in the last year has grown from 39% to 44% market share. So this is when people are going to convert online after deciding they want a product or going to research a product. This is obviously a key place they're looking for it. And if your product isn't there during a media campaign, you'll either lose some sales because they won't buy, or they'll end up buying a similar product that's appearing when they search for it. So the second main reason why Amazon should be a key brick in your campaign is because of attribution. Depending on how you engage with Amazon, you can get a feed of orders down to the timestamp and the zip code +5 if you're doing long form. And so in all of your MER calculations and analysis of media week over week, you can do the exact same analyses you can off an Amazon feed of orders as you can off a feed of orders from your website or from your phone. So you don't lose any fidelity like you would if you were running just off purchase orders that you're fulfilling every few weeks. You actually get up to the second feed of orders. So hopefully I've convinced you that Amazon is significant enough and it has the right characteristics to be a primary conversion source during your media campaigns. So I'm going to go through a couple things with Amazon that'll help you get the most out of it. First is how users find products on Amazon, which is what I'll do right now, and after that I'll talk about the different ways to engage with Amazon, the way to set up the business relationship with Amazon. So it's all about getting visibility. So this is the basic search result that a customer gets when they search for something in the search box on Amazon. It's got a few elements that'll be very familiar, especially if you, since a lot of you probably use Amazon or are involved with optimizing for the Google side. You've got the center section that's organic search results. This is literally a list of products on Amazon that could be offered by many different people, but it's a unique list of products. Amazon's going to sort these products by the ones that they think are most likely, that you are most likely to buy depending on your search. So for this search, which is, I don't know if you can read it, but it's for ultimate detangling brush, they think this Michel Mercier detangling brush in green is probably the most likely product you're going to buy. And they're basing that off of the sales history as well as the relevance of the product to your search query. So it's obviously relevant because it is a detangling brush, then that's what you search for. And they think it's going to sell really well. Based off the price, it's fulfilled by Prime, and it seems about as well reviewed as some of the others. The second element on this page is some pay-per-click placements on the top and on the right. These are placements that sellers and vendors to Amazon pay for, this works very similarly to Google AdWords. You'll bid on keywords. You'll set up a bid for that product. You can target them with broad match, phrase match, exact match. You can put in negative bids. You'll manage it exactly like a Google AdWords campaign. And so that's a way where it's especially critical for a new product where Amazon doesn't have a sales history and won't rank it in the top few spots for an organic search. It's critically important to get extra sales and establish a selling history for a new product on Amazon. And in this industry, we're always releasing new products and coming up with the next big thing. And so this is something that's critical to be there right at the beginning when you launch. You'll also notice on the right that there's some filters. The most important one is this refined by Amazon Prime. That's because Amazon has about 50 million Prime subscribers, and they're going to get free 2-day shipping on any product they buy that's fulfilled through Amazon Prime. And so using Amazon Retail or selling to or shipping your products into Amazon's fulfillment solution is what qualifies your products to be sold through Prime. So next we're going to look at, this is another primary way that people are finding products on Amazon. These are ads and suggestions placed on an individual product page after you scroll down from the product. So Amazon's thinking, okay, if you looked at the product and you're going down the page to find more information, maybe I need to suggest some other things to you because you haven't decided to buy yet. And so there's 4 different things going on in this, or 3 different things in 4 different places. First, there's more pay-per-click placements. This is run through the exact same system that you use to buy ads on the side and top of search results. And then there's the Amazon suggestion engine, which is telling you which products other people bought when they bought this product, or very similar products to this that people bought after viewing this product. So this is another way where you can either buy additional views or over time earn additional views to your product by being highly relevant and participating in the marketplace. Amazon also has, this is pretty important for products in the early test. They do have a product where you can buy traffic from Amazon and send it to your website. They have one program that they're deprecating at the end of this month, which is Amazon product ads, which is this placement right here. So that's going away at the end of this month. And they're replacing it with Amazon text ads, which appear like this. They're going to, in my opinion, they're going to send less traffic to you because of how they're merchandised and how they're showing up. They get less visibility than Amazon product ads. And so it's kind of a move from Amazon away from sending traffic off their website. They're still going to allow you to do it in a way, but since it doesn't have a picture, it's not going to have a full product description and product reviews when you click on it. It's less informational, so the traffic coming to your site is probably going to be a little less qualified. And then in addition, Amazon is running marketing campaigns all the time. This is an example of an email they send out. I was looking at this product or a similar product, and so they sent me this email the next day saying, hey, Beachbody has a new product out. You should go buy it. And so they're leveraging their customer base to drive additional traffic to your products. They're also buying retargeting ads on sites like Facebook. Someone had looked at this Samsonite piece of luggage on Amazon, then they went to Facebook and Amazon's advertising to drive them back. So Amazon has these marketing programs going to recapture people's interest, even if they don't buy the first time they on a site. And that's something that you're going to be doing on your landing pages. to get the absolute most out of the traffic that's going. Amazon's doing that too. So now I've kind of gone over the way that consumers find products on Amazon. We're going to look at the 3 main ways you can engage with Amazon. All 3 of them are fairly different, and they have their own pros and cons. The first one is ads only. I'll go through this quickly. Like I said earlier, the placements that we were looking at earlier, the text ads, the benefit of that is that you don't have to send product to Amazon. You don't have to do a new integration. You can just send extra traffic to your website. You get a customer. You can do all your upsells. So that's good, but the volume is going to be pretty low. It's going to be a nice add-on as another marketing channel for your campaigns, but it's not going to have that same effect of converting a large number of new customers to your product. So it's a good thing to do. You should look into it, but it's not going to add that 40% of sales like that we're seeing that Amazon's getting. The next one is selling to Amazon Retail. This is a relationship where Amazon buys products directly from you as a wholesaler, and then they do all the merchandising and selling on their site. Okay, there we go. So when they buy your product and list it on their site, they'll have a listing that looks like this. It'll say ships from and sold by Amazon.com. When they're getting low on stock, they'll send you a purchase order to reorder and get more inventory in. The benefits to this is that you are actually going to get a lot of sales. They're very good at selling product through their website. The downsides, though, are on the data and price control side, which are both critical to a direct response campaign. So with data, you're just going to get purchase order data. Or sales by week is basically what it breaks out to. So if that's all the granularity you need in a campaign, then that might be enough data. But it's a lot less than you would get from a phone or from from your landing page, where you know exactly when and where every order happened. And then the second thing is price erosion. If Amazon doesn't feel like the product is selling quickly enough, or if other sellers come on and offer it at a lower price because they got it somewhere or because they got their hands on it somehow, their price will be a lot lower than your DRTV page or the price you want it to be. So this is a case where it's being sold almost half off list price. It'll vary a lot by the rate of sale and if other people are on there. But if it's critically important to you to have the same price everywhere, which is usually very important during media campaigns, then Amazon Retail isn't so good of an option during your testing and campaign and rollout portions of a product. It can be good for end of life when a product's done, you're trying to move inventory. If Amazon gives you a PO, that's great. You can get a few thousand more units out of your warehouse and move on. And it doesn't matter so much if the price is lower or if you don't have enough data, because you're not advertising at that point. There we go. Ships from sold by Amazon. And then the third option is to use their third-party marketplace. Now this is, and this is the option puts the marketer in the most control. Basically, the way it works is the product is yours. You don't sell it to Amazon. What you do is you'll enter in all your product details into Amazon: the title, the bullets, the description, the images. You say how much it's going to sell for, and then you'll either fulfill it from your own warehouse or you'll ship units into Amazon's fulfillment centers so that your product takes advantage of the Prime program, which usually adds another 10 or 20% more sales to a product. The product listing is going to look exactly the same as if Amazon Retail had bought the product from you. Really, the only difference on this page is in this little part here, it'll say ships from, in this case, sold by DNA Response and fulfilled by Amazon, whereas before it said shipped and sold by Amazon. All of the pictures and the title and the reviews, all of that gets full advantage of Amazon's selling platform. And then the major benefit here is, as contrasted with Amazon, is that you have complete control over what the price is, and you have up to the second data on when people are buying the product. So you can integrate that with your media attribution platform, with your order management system, and get up to the second information on when these orders are happening, so you can make those those decisions on which spots are performing best. If you're running long form in specific regions, you know where people are buying, and you can attribute those sales to those specific long form spots. So to recap with this, a typical DRTV product has 4 stages. You guys probably know this. First you're testing it out, trying to prove the point, make sure this is a good product to spend hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in advertising on. Next, you find a winner. You go and spend a lot of money advertising it, getting as many orders as possible. Then you roll it out to retail and get all your big purchase orders from Walmart, Sears, from Target, Walgreens, CVS, Sephora, all of those retailers. And then you hit the end of life where this product's done, people aren't responding anymore, and we're going to move the inventory and move on to the next product. So with ads, you might only want to do them in test, because if you only have a small number of units, let's say you have 500, 1,000 units, you might not want to carve out a portion of that and send it into FBA, because you don't know how the individual channels are going to be performing. You want to keep it all in one spot. So in that case, ads do allow you to capture some of that demand that's being generated on Amazon and route it through your landing page. So it is appropriate there. Like we were talking about with Amazon Retail, if price and granularity of data aren't so important, then it's perfectly acceptable for an end-of-life product. You can because it moves inventory out of your warehouse and brings cash into the company, so you can invest in the next project. Since the third-party marketplace gives you very granular data, and also leaves you in control over the copy and the pricing, it's fairly appropriate for all these portions in the test, with the caveat if you do the integration with your fulfillment center, so you can keep that one pool of inventory, or if you're able to carve out some of it and ship it into Amazon because you're fairly confident in how things will sell. And it leaves you in control during the campaign. Your price on Amazon is not going to be competing with the price on your landing page. If you're using a partner like DNA, you can even price higher. Then so that you can make it so the margins work out correctly. That is something that's common for us. We do that all the time to make sure that the margins are working out the same for the client. We can account for upsells. During rollout, third-party marketplace is really important because Amazon is a very large retailer. They're the 9th largest retailer in the US, but there's still 80-90% of your sales are still going to come from big box retailers, and you want to protect those relationships. And so if you send it to Amazon Retail and the price starts dropping, if you send it to a lot of other people to sell on Amazon, the price starts dropping, then your presence on Amazon is damaging that other huge part of your business that's bringing in most of the money. So that's why third-party marketplace is most appropriate for that part of your campaign. And then end of life, you can still offer it there. If you have a lot of stuff you need to just move, Amazon Retail might be more appropriate, but there's no reason you can't continue to offer it through the third-party marketplace at the end of life. This I put in the slide deck for future reference. It's the same logic I just walked through. So we'll skip through it, hopefully. Yeah, I believe slides will be available online. If they're not, I'll post them on our website so everyone can have it. But I believe they'll be on the ERA website. Yeah. So just to recap, Amazon is a significant enough channel to be a primary conversion channel for your DRTV campaigns. It's getting 44% search share online. So you're going to add anywhere between 12 to 50% of your orders on Amazon. You're going to get a lot more orders by using Amazon as a conversion channel. And then you get control. You get that granular data. You get control over the price, so you're not competing with other channels. And it can support your omni-channel brand, and you can make sure you're giving the same offer to customers everywhere. So if you have any questions, I'd love to talk to you after the show. You can get in touch with us on our website to read more. I write a bit about strategy and about tactics on selling with Amazon, so we have a lot of resources there. And then feel free to talk to us. We're always bringing on new clients and helping them take control over Amazon. So, and I just love talking about the topic in general. So if you're doing it yourself or if you're working with someone else, I'd love to talk to you too. So thanks.